decide it is still going to be the map of Overpass here, which is still going to be decided on, a lot of those peak battles or up battles in this case. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first match of the grand finals between our two Malaysian representatives, Expired Esports and Team LZ. And this time we're going to be, as usual, we're going to be starting out with the classic knife round here. I'm actually surprised that Fatboy Paula still able to maintain that jump walk on top of it for a couple of walks.
Ooh, all right.
Holy cow, it's an absolute slaughter.
It really was. My goodness, Team LZ wanted out. They'll be able to choose which site that they want to start on, and it looks like they will be starting on the CT side here. So Fatboy Paula and the rest of the gang with Cold, with MSJ, Ishtar, and Simon here. These guys are looking very hot, top contenders. They're very aggressive players. They like to take control of mid, like to take control of A main, and they make it look easy here. So, Expired Esports definitely have to be very careful, have to stick with that default, and be sure not to. Oh my goodness, Genie S straight, goosed straight, gone straight, digging straight to the grave here. What a shot there coming in. But look at this, the execution is going on here on towards that side, and my god, what in the world? MSJ, Ishtar, Simon, everyone just chiming in with kills here and easily wiping the floor with Expired Esports.
You know, when we were watching Team LZ playing Mirage just now, I thought it was just Simon who was very smooth. No, I was completely wrong. Every one of those teams is so smooth, especially MSJ. That transitioning from jungle to sniper sense all the way to the top of A short, it was so smooth, and he didn't even need the time to set up to go for that pick with that USB. It was just all written, set, and installed, and a beautiful Kobe coming in by Simon Neo. Absolutely no idea where it actually came from at all. But the Wayne is definitely going to be filling that in the morning. And Simon Neo with the MP9, he knows he has the gun advantage, and also is an anti-eco weapon as well. He's going to push forward. I think he's going to push forward as well. Go for the spray down as well. Really think it was waiting for him as well with the Glock, but let's be honest, the Glock going toe-to-toe with an SMG in close quarter combat in such a small room as well with no escape. Let's be honest, you're pretty much a dead person at all. So Team LZ definitely going to be stomping that second round for sure. He is going to be able to 2-0. So we're still waiting out for at least one more round. There's going to be one more eco round coming in from Expired Esports. Not to say that they can't win on an eco round. It's just more difficult than usual. We've seen them. We even see Team LZ in the last game as well, and also on the map of Mirage, where they almost won on an eco round against rifles. So Expired Esports, they can still do it. It's just more difficult than usual.
It really is here. I mean, the Tech 9s nowadays have been super strong. That running gun, the one-tap potential when you're up close is just dangerous here. MSJ here spots a couple of players towards top mid. He got a bit of help here. Ishtar actually takes down Ginny Ass. And very careful now, because these Deagles are not something that they should really be messing with. Cold now, another player named Cold. Cold Kindred. Very cool name. I like the name Kindred. It's like the character from another MOBA game.
I know what you're talking about one as well.
Yep. It's all down to Reddington now. I mean, you can't really win these. It's super hard to win these. You really have to hit those shots towards middle. If you're trying to go for those 1Ds, middle's the way to go. But once you see the AUG in the hands of Cold and AMSG, it gets a little bit harder there. I mean, the scope is just, it's accurate. You can definitely hit those one-taps. And Reddington, he's taking his sweet time here, making sure to go all around the map, trying to find an opening pick on towards any of these players here. But Team LZ, they know exactly where the bomb is. They're not looking to give out a free kill here towards themselves, and hoping to catch Reddington off guard here. I mean, super patient. You can see Team LZ, they're not even trying to look for the hunt. They're just sticking around with the bomb, making sure flank is unavailable here, and I think there we go. The footsteps should be heard. They should be able to take him out here. Oh, look at this. The rest of the team is just going to fall back. They don't even want to kill him. They don't want to kill him. They want to make sure that he doesn't have any money here for the next round. This is so genius. They're going to wait for the time to end first, and then they are going to go for the kill. So he doesn't even get to bring a Deagle in towards the next round. He's got 3.4k to work with. Well, I think he's just going to have to go for the classic scout, maybe go for that UMP, or there we go, the Mac 10. So he's going to have to be the entry fragger here. So it's good stuff from Team LZ, game knowledge wise. doing very well.
Yeah, this is gonna be a really difficult one. Although yes, he's coming in with a mech and he's definitely one by default, by rights in the normal meta. Yes, he will be the one doing the entry frag here for the team as well. But he's gonna be playing towards his mid side here, so it's gonna be a difficult entry movement coming for the side here. But then again, you got decent smoke towards Sniper's Nest, but they're not positioned in the Sniper's Nest at all. Cole Kindred was able to find Ishtar, puts him down, punish him as well for the overextension. But Cole, and with the high ground, whoa, couple of taps! Where's the communication coming from his team thing? He spot up Cole, but yeah, he chooses not to tell the way that someone is at A short, and that's gonna cost him his life. Although there was the equivalent trade there, but still don't worry about it. Expired Esports, they still have the man advantage. They're still in the lead here, but ooh, fat boy Paula gotta figure out how they want to deal with this. Is they're gonna be able to re-pick up that AUG. It's a 2v4, or in this case more like a 3.5 here. Maybe because they're so low, but in any case, straight up Simon, still pretty doable. Simon is still alive and he's playing on the palace as well. Bomb has been planted, but flashbang commented by Saleh. Sadly enough, we have Cole Kindred playing around Sandwich, so he's not gonna be able to spot out that flashbang effect. So in other words, he's gonna be clear out that palace. At Bhutan, all he had to do was just spray down the last member of Team LZ, and Xpire Esports will be taking round number 4, 3-1.
Indeed, the bonus round there for Team LZ. They did end up losing it. They will be able to buy an op and put it in the hands of Ishtar, who has been hitting his shots. So we'll definitely have to see how this goes. They have Ginny S here on towards that op as well. So we'll see who the better op is, who the better opper is. But nonetheless, Ginny S takes down AMSJ there towards main. And you can't really do much. You have to smoke it off. You have to put a Molotov to stop the line of sight there from the opper. Ishtar though gets a nice shot there on towards Dwayne. Great stuff here so far to even out the scoreline. So that's 4 versus 4. Still got a decent amount of time here to work with, but look at this Ginny S playing it towards that palace position. Actually takes down Simonia, who gets a little too aggressive from the side of Team LZ. So it's clear that Inspired Esports have definitely been doing their research. They know for a fact that Team LZ gets a little bit ishy and really want to go for that push, want to go find the opening. And Expired Esports just doing well so far, being able to take 2 players out here in this round.
Honestly, Fraser, I'm actually quite surprised that they actually didn't send the other 2 members to go check out B entirely. Because although yes, from our point of view, B is completely open, but with the amount of time, it does also give them the effect of somebody be sending one of the members to go check out that B. But anyway, here comes the retaliation. Here comes the movement coming in from the side here from Expired Esports as they already push onto the A side here. And sadly enough, Ishtar, who was actually holding A for a couple of seconds, decided to move back to check B because of the timing. Cole Kindred sprays down Cole, showing who's the Cole master here, or the cooler master in this game here. But Ishtar, he's still alive, he's still well. 1v3, but he has an op in hand. But as usual, like you said before the game, when the round started as well, who is going to be the better opper? And it looks like Ginny Ass, he is lamenting his spot as the true opper in this game so far.
The timing Ginny chose to go for that peak was just stellar. I mean, there was no better time. As soon as the crosshair of Ishtar went down towards Ninja, went down towards Firebox, Ginny came for the peak, got the easy frag there on towards Ishtar and just took him out. That's got to be a tilter. And Team LZ, just because of that play, they are going to have to go for a bit of a half bar here. Got the scout on towards Simon, who can do the damage. Even if he hits the body, it'll be enough. But MSJ here, he's got the deagle. He shoots the players in the head, and that's all he has to do to take them out. So it's a 4v4 situation. Not going to be able to retrieve any weapons at all. However, if Simon can get as many tags as he can from that with that scout, then these pistols can do tons of damage. So we'll have to see how it goes. The Molotov is actually going to force one of the players off this balcony. Ooh, he actually dinks him down to what, 12 HP here. But look at this gap here in towards the smoke. Ooh, Cold takes him down here. James Bond doing what he does best here. Another one here from Cold. My goodness, these Deagles are insane. 2v3 now. They've got the AK in the hands of Bhutan.
No way.
And he's all by himself now. Man, these Deagles. These guys are crazy. Team LZ. 1 scout, 4 Deagles. That's all they needed. MSJ with a great start. He got the first kill towards Underpass. Cold picked up 2 kills there, and the rest was just history. They're 4-2 now. And Expired Esports, money-wise, hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do. They're just gonna force up by the Deagles by a single AK on towards Genie S. Oh, man.
Now you see why I call the James Bond of Academy of Esports. And now either way, beautiful opening from majority of this team. As far as Esports, they wanted to see if they can do the exact same performance that they pushed as well with the Eagle. However, with the foothold coming in for the side here for Team LZ, they're just playing around with the angles, playing around with the corners, playing around with the distance here, and they're pulling it all off because they know they have the M4, the ARGs. They're playing all around strong. Cole Kindred, right man static, spot super smoke, catches Cole, but Ishtar is able to get the equivalent trade, and Cole Kindred will be biting the dust there, and Team LZ will be taking the lead. But looks like this time, with that eke around from the previous round as well, from coming from Expired Esports, they already have a substantial amount in their saving right now. More cash passing the 4K marker to go for this full buy here for the team here. However, Ginny ass though, unfortunate enough, maybe he actually dropped his weapon, but I think he's going to be picking it out later. But if he doesn't, he's going to be sticking around with that Eagle to try to play things off. We already saw him being a really scary offer, but this time he's not going to have enough money to get it himself. The team needs to really try to pull a win here, because if not, we're going to be seeing Expired Esports pull back for another round of that Eagle. Actually, no, if I'm not mistaken, it should be the third lost bonus round if they were to lose that. So I think they should be having a substantial amount on, because as Cole still leaving Genius to literally rot in the land of the day, feeling Cole to the core here. And now all that's left is legit the 4 remaining members. But then again, Genius doesn't really have any rifles. He didn't really have much to lose, but he was the third member to have the majority of the utilities to really push onto the site itself. Really think the rest of the team tried to play a little bit more default to see if any over aggression coming in from Team LZ. It looks like Ritten will be able to punish Ishtar for pushing a little bit too far there. But you know, it's pretty much a gamble and that kind of thing. If Ishtar makes the play, then it will be pretty big for Team LZ. But since Ritten takes the win here, it pretty much balances things out. But that doesn't really answer the call here. They still need to figure out where are the remaining members. And no sound, no movement, no one is actually moving from their previous and core set spot here. And MSJ, this time he's playing very casual about it. He doesn't mind letting Ishtar to be to make all the plays, make all the noises, just as long as the rest of the member is covered up by their mistakes here. And Cole making full use to pick out Reddit.
That is the bomb as well. It's dropped towards the top of mid. And man, look at this. Cold still in towards Ness. Hits that nasty shot on towards the way. Not expecting anything at all. MSJ will go for that peek, go for the spray, and well, they will clean up, man. I mean, it just feels bad there. Ginny was the only person who had the deagle. And of course, when the time comes, he was the first one to get taken out. And he's like, man, why you gotta be me? There's other people, man. They got AKs. Go take him out, man. Oh, but man, feels bad for Ginny S there. Nonetheless, though, great stuff here coming in from this side of Team LZ. I'm not exactly sure what was going on there. Why Expired Esports decided to bring the bomb towards the top of mid by himself. They could have went towards a main. I guess he wanted to go for the flank, but man, we do not want to bring that spike, because if that's the spike, that's all the information gone. All they have to do for the CT side is just cover it. Give it the covering fire, hold it down, and hold the angles. But yeah, just a bit of a misplay coming in from the side of Expired Esports. They're going to have to call out for the tactical time out here. Lost bonus now. Round lost bonus actually down to a maximum here of 3.4. So they should be able to lose this round. Maybe go for a half buy and buy up for the next year. Go for that full-on buy.
Yeah, I mean that is possible as well in the kind of thing. That's the benefits of the loose bonus rounds as well. Like you still will be able to gain quite a substantial amount as well. You can also still earn cash kills or C4 plant bonuses as well in this game. But like I said, it's all about it really comes on the strategy. In this during the early stage of the game, we see Expired Esports or at least Team LZ being as aggressive as possible, because you know it's still in the early game. You don't really lose too much. The only thing you lose is probably just the lead that you could potentially gain for your team here. But there's somebody aggression coming in from Team LZ. They're making this happen. They're pulling this through, and at the same time, they're right now implementing fear to Aspire Esports of the potential of the fact that Team LZ members will not be playing on the site itself. They could just they could just straight away push calmly, aggressively towards that mid. And that's literally, and let's be honest, mid on the map of Mirage, pretty much like allows the terrorists to really rotate on how they want to execute on all of this side. You get control of mid, you literally open up a lot of more options for you. But however, it's so difficult because every time they go towards the mid, they have to deal with an aggressive pusher like Ishtar. They need to deal with MSG, who's suddenly out of nowhere, casually just doing bunny hops all the way out of snipers to get a casual USB headshot kill, or they had to deal with basically great amount of timings of utility usage to allow Ishtar to get even more kills, or even Cole for a matter of fact here. So you see, once again, this time it's not going to be Ishtar. They take turns time and time again. This time it's going to be MSG. Starting things all beautifully, already knowing someone might be going for this mid pick, gets rid of him entirely. And now the remaining members of Aspire Esports, they are fighting blind here. They're trying to decide, is there a push potentially coming from this B? That's pretty much why you see two of the members. They're playing default. They're not pushing to either the side. They're just holding both A and B main entrances because they just want to figure out where's Bad Boy Paul. I was able to find one. Goes to the tag, but not for the kill though. Cold Kindred though. Thankfully enough, with the spray, with the Scorpio spray coming in from Fat Boy Paula, he's still able to get away with it too. So thankfully enough, but then again, that just gives much information to the team that the fact that okay, they're not gonna be pushing apartments anymore. They're gonna go for the rotation. Might be going towards mid. That's pretty much why you see Ishtar with the op still chilling in that sniper's nest. But this time he wants to play a little bit aggressive. He dropped down, gonna be switching around towards connector because he had a couple of action, and Simon's gonna be able to find a kill on Dwayne.
Indeed, here we go. Everyone is just making their way one by one in towards that A main. And MSJ, man, he's hitting his shots. He's hitting those headshots here. Team will come in here for the backup, for the trade, and, well, can't say much about that. Expired Esports now, however, have 6.3k in the bank, 5.6. They should be able to bring out the op there on towards the hands of Ginny. And now things get interesting. If they lose this round right here, it's going to be very tough here for them to come back for the rest of the half, because that will allow Team LZ to end up winning it. Winning out the half. That is not what you want to give us. I guess it is a CT-sided map, but man, Team LZ is just on a roll. Ishtar there gets a first frag on towards Reddington. Look at this MSJ. He should be able to spot out a player there. He did. He does. Cold Kindred is gone. Bhutan is gone as well. And it's a 2v5 here. Last two remaining players, one towards Apps, one towards that A main position. But nonetheless, each of these two players have been separated here. Ishtar ready and waiting. Should be able to spot out the shoulder. Yes, he did. Has the information. And now Ginny actually gets a frag there on towards one of the players pushing towards Palace. Oh, no wonder. The bomb is dropped here towards top of mid. So they don't even have to worry about the sites. They just have to hold down this bomb, and they have all the information. They know for a fact that Ginny's here, but behind Ginny is the knife. What else can you do? Throws the gun. No, disrespect coming in from Fat Boy Paula, man. That is illegal. My goodness. Gets the knife. That's a lot of money, man. He's got 12.6k in his bank.
You know what's the craziest part about it is that the fact that you do realize that every time, you know, when you switch your weapons or re-equip your weapon, there's always that sound, right? The re-clocked in, or the knife cue. Swing, right? Yeah, the sound cues, right? So not only did he switch his gun out right next to him and throw it in front of him, he even had the gall to knife him at the same time. Yeah. But that's how focused he is. You know, that's how pretty much how focused Genias was in that situation, because you know he was the last man standing. He was so focused towards that mid that he couldn't hear anything else. He was in the zone, but unfortunately, I'm not in the zone when it comes down to the hearing. But MSG literally landing all those shots on the remaining members of Expired Esports, and all the stuff is dear Riddington, and he's all alone, and he gets popped down by the Tech 9 here, which Ishtar casually picked it up, and the way the last remaining member will be gunned down and left in the cold, but as Cole finished him off, the last remaining member of Expired Esports. Face, this is currently the round of the 12th round right now, and the score couldn't look any better for Team LZ.
Not at all, man. They're looking very dominant here, and man, Like even seeing Ishtar last round pushing up towards top mid, he got the Tech 9 kill, and I saw towards the map, oh no, behind him Dwayne is actually coming in towards underpass, but boom, Cold drops down from Ness and actually covers his back and takes down Dwayne towards underpass. So it just really shows how synchronized these players are and how long they've been playing together as a team. You know, it's been years since they've played together, so they know exactly what to do when one player is watching towards top mid, and they know what to do when they are in a 1v2, 3v2 clutch. You know, it's just insane. They play off of each other so well, and there's just no room to breathe here for the side of Expired Esports. I was expecting a closer game because, well, Expired Esports won against the likes of Lepa Minam Kopi.
Well, but you must also understand at the same time, because like we said before, a lot of tactics came to mind and came to usage by Aspire Esports, and a lot of the teams that was going toe to toe with Aspire Esports, they were playing by the book. You know, maybe there were some rounds, there was some unorthodox play, but other than that, Aspire Esports still managed to pull things through just by playing what they're most comfortable with. However, the situation changed when unexpected factor starts appearing, or not even once in a while anymore. This is like every round something unexpected happens. You know, suddenly one guy just brazenly pushes forward from that mid in a 1v5 kind of situation or set or scenario itself. It wasn't really a 1v5, of course, but the fact that Ishtar or MSG is alone in that mid itself, that already blows Xpire Esports' mind. And what blows it even more is the fact that he's popping off. Can you imagine? Okay, trust me on this, right? If you get picked off, like, okay, I'm just gonna give you a scenario, then you can tell me how you feel, right, Face? So in a scenario where you get double pick and also fall and you play around utilities to pick up a guy, that's fine. You know, if you get killed because of that kind of scenario, you know, for me, that's fine. But if you get killed because some guy that just spawned and absolutely stops popping things off and denying you that round, that sucks, man. It really sucks.
That's what I call being tilted. But look at this setup here coming in from the side of Expired Esports. They want to go for that A execute that we haven't seen in a while here. Smokes towards stairs, towards jungle, but not towards CT here, so that is a bit unfortunate there. Simon Neo being able to pick up a kill. However, he will get traded. The M4 will be picked up. No, they won't even be able to pick up the M4. The Tech 9 now and the AWP in the hands of Ginny. Just not going to be able to do anything as Cold towards the top of Ticket Booth retrieves. Oh no, they have enough money, so they keep the AK-47. They get someone else to buy the AWP because, man, that one-tap potential with that AK towards the head is dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
It hurts. And 1 second, you think you're peeking a main. The second after that, you are in the spectator mode, man. This dangerous weapon there in dangerous hands. And, well, that was a half buy anyway. They did manage to bring it down to a 2v2. So, you know, if they did it with actual AKs, if they did it with ops, then, you know, that could be something here. They expect a push here from Ishtar. They saw it coming, but he gets fast shot there, drops the bomb as well. Ginny is out in the grave, and it's a 5v2 situation. Ishtar even picks up one more. That's 3 kills here for him. And my word, Dwayne, one tap through the box. Shots fired here. Team LZ on a rampage.
You know, I think it's honestly, Face, I'm gonna say it right now. It's been a long time since I've seen a team that is throwing flashes from point A, by the way, from across point A, landing perfectly timed towards that mid side. Because I don't know how many times Team LZ Cole has been pulling this off beautifully, allowing Ishtar, MSJ, and Fatboy Paula to get the necessary kills towards that mid. And it's at the most opportune timing as well when the enemies decide to push forward too, right midway of conflict. But anyway, here comes the rush. But look at the amount of mollies and flammable is going to be committed as well, just to try to slow things down.
Man.
And the rush, that's rush B potential plan that has worked for so many teams has failed right now. The Zeus not going to be able to connect. He tried to Zeus his own teammate as well. Fatboy Paula, come on, I know you're having fun, but that's not how you end the round. Come on, that's gonna mess with your team's morale.
That's just a little too much fun here. Look at Ginny just in towards the opposite spawn. chilling and curling here. There's not much he can do, and soon enough, man, Team LZ definitely going to make them expire. That is for sure, man. Because 11-2 scoreline, it's a little something else. It was a little too dominant here for the grand final here, but this is the map pick of Expired Esports. That's the problem here. After this, we're going to go to Vertigo, which is Team LZ's pick. So Expired Esports is going to have a bit of trouble. So during the break, they're going to have to YouTube some Vertigo strats, Vertigo flashes, and hope it stays in their memory.
Honestly, dude, I don't think they need to YouTube that. I think what they need to do is just rewind this video of today, this stream of today, all the way to the earlier part, because we saw Team LZ absolutely dominating dim sum on the map of Vertigo, and that's at their spawn. Remember that? It was all at their spawn. They didn't even play on the site itself. So Xbox Esports, if they do take that into account and remember what if they were watching it since this morning, then actually no, they can't be watching it since this morning. They've been playing since this morning. So unfortunately enough, they would not expect or see Team LZ being this aggressive. I mean, they already have a glimpse of it in this map here, but that's just Ishtar and MSG or Fatboy Power. It's never like 5 men or 3 men at the same time. When we go to the map of Vertigo, I'm going to be expecting Team LZ having a full 5-man push, or at least we're going to be seeing Cole going to be doing his usual flanks in that map, because he's pretty much a monkey playing around those pillars and bars as he just flanks around that entire map itself. But either way, fresh new round. This is going to be the 14th round here, or at least the last round of the first half here. Dominating lead that Team LZ already has started from themselves here. But a couple of flash, but instead Fatboy Paula really react with his own in terms of counter utility to try to slow things down, and it did. It literally forced 2 of the remaining members back. But then again, Expired Esports, they already had 3 members in position. But Simon Neo getting ready to greet them in kind. The way that GDS coming in strong as they pick up Simon and Ishtar at the same time. But equal to trade, GDS coming strong with a 2K. The way it's mowing them down as quickly as possible before they can even try the setup. And now all that's left is their Fatboy Power. But it looks like it's gonna be jumped down, and Cole Kindred is already well waiting with the Mac 10 below that A shot towards that mid to put them down to the ground, and that will mark the end of the first half. 12-3. That's a very significant lead, a point differential of 11, by the way. And Team LZ is only literally 4 points away from taking that win.
If it was 9-6, I would be like, oh, okay, it is still winnable for the side of Expired Esports, but 12-3 scoreline, that's a little something else. Not much else he can't say, but the classic Team LZ style of let's go down mid and just destroy everybody here. Gonna be bringing out a couple of flashes here and there, but that's about it. Fatboy Paul actually not gonna be able to buy up with the wait a minute now. Dwayne gets a nice shot there. Ishtar will be able to actually go for that trade. But look at this, they're just going everywhere in towards the map. They want to win out these gunfights here, and they know for a fact there's one towards market, one towards short, and at this point they can go anywhere they want. Reddington though gets a nice shot there, one towards MSJ. The trade does come in. Good stuff here, and look at this. Oh my goodness. The disrespect! This disrespect! He just wants to live, leave him alone. A 3v2 situation now. Reddington and then Ginny here. Ginny does have the kit to work with. They've got the P250s here. The long range is definitely doable here. Definitely can hit those shots here, but Ishtar hits back. The trades come in back and forth as Team LZ win out their pistol round.
No, I can tell you this right now. Team LZ, I think they're literally, they're pretty much like zombies, dude. They're like from the movies, you know, all like World War Z here, because literally, do you remember what happened in that pistol round? It was not just Cole jumping through Sniper's Nest from a shot. It was also Ishtar at the same time. They were coming and they just keep coming. They just keep coming waves after waves here. And like with Expired Esports, don't get me wrong, like you saw Dwayne, he was very happy. He's like, okay, I get to punish one guy. It's like, oh no, Ishtar's like, Cole's not the only one that can jump into Sniper's Nest. It was never ending.
It really was never ending, man. I mean, the expected one is, oh, okay. That's when you should probably, that's when a normal team would stop.
Yeah.
But Team LZ, they are not done yet, man. So, my goodness, quick and easy settle here towards the second round here. And now one more point till match point for the side of Team LZ here. Expired Esports, money-wise, not looking too good, but they have to go for that buy. They do not want to give Team LZ match point. And, well, it do be like that. Oh, actually, they're just going to go for the save. They want to go for that full-on buy next round. And Team LZ here, judging by the amount of weapons that they have, the flashes, they are looking to win at this one as well. Here, towards triple. Bhutan does get taken out. Smoke towards CT, but look at this aggression here. Chinny will be able to catch out Ishtar. A little too aggressive there. However, MSJ will be able to get one kill there, but Kindred comes back in here, takes out MSJ with the Zeus. Oh man, that is called revenge. Sweet karma here for taking one too many rounds away from them, from destroying them.
Oh,
man.
I feel you, but I guess Cole just took a chapter out of Cole's book there when trying to Zeus someone in the round. He still had the Mac and he's a couple of bunny hots, but Fat Boy Paula just seals the deal with just a beautiful scout to the head as well. And that was close range, by the way. It was close range, quick scope. That was absolutely crazy here. But now, Team LZ, this is going to be a match point for them. But most importantly, phrase. I love the idea Expired Esports actually went for the eco from the last round because they totally understand the economy that they have for themselves and they know the loss bonus that they'll get from this fourth lost round here, because this is going to be the fourth round here in the second half here, so they know they're going to be getting the additional money as well with the 3,400 here with the op. But MSJ just putting people in their place and getting rid of Dwayne with the op as well. Two double oppers gone instantly. No oppers. Very awkward situation for the good team here. Now they have to deal with the situation like it's gonna be down to the 2v2 in this case because coaching is a little bit down low here. Last man standing, but whoa with the P250. A